Welcome, everybody. My name is Wendell Bedell, host of today's episode 10, Proven Repair Service Call Handling Procedures. We find that the best contractors are arming their technicians with opportunity assessment forms, customer awareness handouts, a repair or replace decision matrix, an upfront repair, and replacement price guides. So now let's discuss the steps in repair service call handling. First is preparing for the call, which involves making the right first impression. The technician's pre-call prepares by taking pride in their appearance and having the right, do the right thing attitude. They also arrive in a clean, fully stocked truck, tools, extra shirts, shoe covers, breath mints, company call handling handouts, and forms identifying the service call purpose. Next, arriving at the call. Now, this involves proper parking the service vehicle and checking appearance and getting your breath mints and properly approaching the customer's home. The next, you'll be greeting the customer, which includes properly knocking on the door, handshake, verifying the purpose of the call, method of payment, and presenting a business card. Next, we're going to interview the customer. Now, the technician interviews the customer using the Service Right System Diagnostics form. The form enables the technician to quickly verify that the dispatcher got the request for the service right. The Service Right form allows the technician to learn about the customer, the problems at hand, and other areas in the home that may present opportunities. It also helps explain the value of a service agreement. The transition to this form has a script embedded at the first header line of the Service Right form. The script reads, Tom, Susan, would you mind if I ask a few questions about your system related to its operation, air distribution, health, and safety? Now, the technician then proceeds to conduct a physical HVAC system survey by using a transition script located at the bottom of the form that reads, Tom, Susan, if I happen to notice anything at all that would save you money or improve your system's operation or make it safer in and around your system, would you want me to share that with you? Now, the transition question garners a positive response of yes that enables the technician to openly provide solutions to the problems or issues discovered during the system survey. Next, setting the customer's expectation. The technician explains the service inspection procedures via the Service Right Customer Awareness Handout or a similar call form. The technician sets the service call expectations and asks the customer to show him or her the problem or obtains permission for access to the home system and invites the customer to tag along. Now, the Service Right Customer Awareness Handout, which is printed single-sided on 28-pound paper, laminated both sides, and spiral bound, and as shown earlier in the chapter entitled Professional Service Call Handling Process Informs Procedure. Now, on the first handout page, there are 10 good reasons why people choose us for all their home comfort needs. Now, this page explains why the customer should do business with you and your company by explaining who you are and what makes your company different from the competition. By explaining, we are always here when you need us, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. How we will always answer your call promptly with a live operator, not a voicemail. And how we minimize all personal risk from doing business with our $2 million in liability coverage. And how we protect all financial risk by quoting upfront pricing with no surprises for all work we perform. And how we will protect your family and property against theft and crimes by conducting drug testing and background checks of all of our field associates. And how we help guard you against personal risk liability by providing in-house ongoing safety training. And how we usually complete all work in one visit by having a fully stocked trucks, saving you time and money. And how we provide you with a safe, regulatory compliant, and reliable service specialist that is fully trained or NATE certified. And how we will always treat your home with respect by cleaning up after the job and leaving it cleaner than when we arrived. And how we will protect your money by offering our 100% satisfaction guarantees. On the second page of the handout, we explain why do I need maintenance? Well, even the best systems can cost you a fortune in wasted energy dollars. This page explains the kinds of savings one of our service agreements provides when the system is not appropriately maintained. The first is, how much do we typically save our customers in energy cost? Well, let us say we have a 3.5-ton heat pump, 10 SEER, located in Pennsylvania home. And at their electric rate per kWh is 12 cents. And their cooling degree hours is 2,400 hours. and their heating degree hours is 700 hours. When we use our residential HVAC system energy savings calculator, we find the annual energy operating cost on this system where we have properly charged, cleaned, and heat transfer services and tuned and calibrated is only $1,428 annually. Then we ask, suppose the same system has dirty heat transfer surfaces. In that case, the technician cannot tune or calibrate the refrigerant pressures on an AC or heat pump system. So, therefore, the energy waste can be 15% on a coil, 35% or more per operating sequence, which is a total of 50% of wasted energy, or about $714 or more in wasted energy costs per year. On the next handout page, is your equipment nearing the end of its life expectancy? Now, in this section includes life expectancy tables that educates the customer when it's better to replace than repair it near the end of its useful life. Located at the bottom of the table reads, if you answered yes, replacing your heating and cooling equipment may seem expensive, but it's usually cheaper in the end because it will save you costly repairs and maintenance and dramatically lowers your utility bills. And asked us about our many flexible plans, replacing your equipment at the right time is more affordable than ever before. And on handout page number 4, this section shows what kinds of system enhancements may be available on your system once we have performed our walkthrough of your system. And on handout page 5, we present our 100% satisfaction guarantees. Now, this section represents your unbelievable guarantees, warranties, and assurances. And here is an example of client satisfaction guarantees. Guarantee number 1, if our precision tune does not save you the entire cost of energy in the first 90 days, we will pay you the difference. You cannot beat that. Guarantee number 2, in the unlikely event your system should break down after performing a precision tune, we will credit the money you spent toward the repair cost. On guarantee number 3, if a repair fails during the season, we will repair it again absolutely free. On the handout page 6, this section explains what the customer can expect from you during the call. I have first to go out and get my tools. From there, I would like to survey your equipment inside the home as well as the duct distribution system as well as the outdoor equipment. When I return, could you kindly show me the location of your thermostat? Now, if this is a tune-up safety check, I'll perform it using a service tasking checklist form, then take up to 60 to 90 minutes to complete. If the system is not working, I'll perform a diagnostics evaluation, which can take up to 10 to 60 minutes. And if the tune-up safety check or diagnostics evaluation price has already been quoted up front and is not subject to change. The office informed me that you would be paying by, and it's either cash, check, or credit card. Is this correct? Once I have determined the problem, I will give you the least expensive way to take care of the problem today in writing before continuing any work. I plan on doing an excellent job for you today. I would like to have you fill out the customer satisfaction survey card upon completion. The survey card will help me do an even better job in the future. While I am servicing your system or finding solutions to your problems, please kindly review this handout about our services. Let me know if you see something of interest. I invite you to join me. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me about them at any time along the way. If you do, I'll do my best to inform you of any issues that we may find. Just as a reminder, suppose I happen to find anything that could save you money or improve your system's operation or make it safer in and around your system. In that case, I'll explore solution options with you. Next, I'm going to present solutions found during the system survey. If the technician finds solutions to the customer's problems or issues identified on the Service Right System Diagnostics form, the steps are first to identify the problem. Next is to identify a solution associated price from the upfront Fix Right Repair Guide, and then present to the customer as a solution to identified on the Service Right Diagnostics form. Ask the customer, after you present a solution and a price, shall I take care of that for you today? Again, you're not in sales. Diagnosing a repair. The steps are identify the problem, establish a theory of probable cause, test a theory to determine the cause, and establish a plan of action to resolve the issue and implement the solution. And itemizing the repair price. So you're going to locate the repair tasking solution in the flat rate upfront price guide, which is the Fix Right Repair Guide. Next, I'm going to fill out the invoice. So I take out a flat rate invoice or a handheld device and fill out the repair tasking items to include a minimum of 4 repair items. The first is a diagnostic service charge. The second is 1 or more repair tasking items. And the third is recommissioning and safety test. And fourth a service agreement discount option. Now, this method avoids unnecessary price complaints and systematically drives locking in your customer base with service agreements. Suppose the repair is a non-standard job or a system fix, and you know how many hours to complete and the parts and material cost to complete. In that case, you simply go to the miscellaneous unclassified pricing table to price up the job as if it were already in the price guide. Now, this table enables you to quickly identify an upfront quoted price and know the total labor hours and material cost to complete. The final quoted price would be at the same financial rates as the rest of the price guide setup. Then we help the customer decide when best to repair or replace. If the total repair price is 40% or more of the cost to replace, then help the customer make an informed repair or replace decision. We designed the repair or replacement decision tool for the technician to help the customer make an informed replacement decision. We customize the matrix with our client's logo and business information. Then identifying the time for completion for the repair. So using our fixed right repair guide, you add up all the repair tasking item hours to obtain the total hours to complete the repair. Each tasking item has a time to complete located in the far right 4 digits codes. An example is a 0050 where a decimal point is in the middle to represent 0.5 hours. Next, informing the customer of the diagnosis. The technician should present the repair in this 3-step proven service ticket presentation format. First, I state the problem. I found your condenser motor failed today. Then I state the fix and total repair price. To replace your condenser motor today is $772.91. Then I explain the service agreement discount option, saying, however, I can save you $115.94 off today's repair by simply enrolling you into our Protect program, where we come back in the following spring and again in the fall to keep your system as near factory fresh as possible for $13.95 a month. Shall I go ahead and enroll you into that? So if the customer should ask why this even happened, the technician then opens the price guide, pointing to the associated repair diagram, and the technician explains typical reasons for failure and the repair solution. The technician explains how the customer could avoid these unnecessary repairs in the future by having one of our service maintenance agreements. Now, if the repair cost is equal or greater to 40% of the system replacement, we present the customer with the repair and replace decision matrix. Now, this form has 6 common reasons to replace on the right-hand side of the matrix to include the cost. That includes also the cost of repair that's 40% or greater on a new system. There's another one that less than 12 SEER. You may have had multiple repairs, including this one over the last 10 years. So there's 3 common solid reasons out of 6 to each one standalone to replace. If the customer wishes to replace, then go ahead and proceed with the replacement sales process. So next is obtaining authorization to proceed with the repair. The technician gets customer's authorization to proceed with the repair or replacement by initialing your invoices or a signature captured on a handheld field management software device. Then the technician completes the technical repair, tune-up, or service and verifies the service ticket pricing is complete with all authorized work. Then the technician debriefs the customer, reviewing the repair, the tune-up, or the service on a flat rate invoice or wireless input device from the customer's benefit perspective. If the service agreement is accepted, reduce the price per the service agreement discount preferred rates. If not accepted, then have the customer initial decline and get the customer's signature. If they are not a service agreement customer, then offer the customer the discount again if they join today. Upon call completion, the technician then collects payment, processes the paperwork, or transmits the wireless data. The technician presents the customer with the friends and family coupons and explains how referral coupons work for customers' friends and neighbors. The technician next reviews with the customer the system condition report and explains how the customer can improve comfort, energy, and indoor air quality via the system condition report, which has 37 things that may need attention. The technician signs this document and has the customer sign and distributes a copy to the customer and keeps a copy for the office to conduct post-call harvesting, those items that still remain needing attention. Next, the technician calls and debriefs the dispatcher and gets his next call. And debriefing typically includes the actual hours billed to the service ticket, hours billed to the customer per service ticket job, sales price per the service ticket, was a service agreement sold, if there's a replacement lead for sales, or the callback status. Now, the post-service call closeout, the dispatcher enters all the completion information onto the customer care call form or enters it into the field management software. Then calling the customer to advise of the return visit response time if the service requires a return visit. To complete, then you're going to place the call back on the schedule along with the technician provided repair hours to complete. The technician and the dispatcher and the homeowner set the date and time for the return visit and enters on the customer care call form or enters it into the field management software. Then post-call, the dispatcher or somebody in the office makes a happy call to the customer to follow up on the service just completed. The company should follow up on the customer's response card with ratings less than 8 on a 10-point scale. Post-call harvesting, the office enters the email address into the opportunity databases for mining. Since out of every 10 homes we go on for repair, you should find the following opportunities to enter into the post-call harvesting. 8 out of 10 emails, calls, you're going to send the email into balancing or balancing dampers. 6 out of 10, you're going to put into ductwork fixes. 3 out of 10, you're going to put into internet-based or programmable control. 3 out of 10 are going to be needing filtration or UV cleaning, UV light cleaning. And 3 out of 10 are going to calls that need energy and operating cost savings. Now, in our next episode, number 11, episode, Proven System Replacement Sales Call Handling, where we're going to present how to achieve 100% replacement customer satisfaction by having your selling technician or company advisor understand that their primary job is to evaluate the customer and system replacement needs objectively. Then and only then, they need to help their customers make the right repair or replace decision. So hey, it's your future. Act today. If you haven't done so already, please click the HVAC Pro podcast follow link or order the companion ebook A to Z book on residential HVAC business via the 2 links in the podcast description. And again, we thank you for tuning back in, and I look forward to having you in our next episode.